Good morning. Excuse me. Welcome to Aromatherapy. Today we're just gonna get into a collective reading real quick. Um, I was sitting here trying to get my camera together, and my tripod is, still a little. Um, but I figured out how to maneuver it and how to kind of manipulate it, and boom, it's actually working exactly how I wanted to. And I think that's gonna coincide with today's message on where there's a will, there's a way. We are tricked so often into not believing that the things that we want to obtain in life are obtainable. And the universe wants you to know that not only are things obtainable, but you just have to be willing to let go of some things to get it. Okay, as the cards would actually represent right now. So we got the Lovers in reverse. It's interesting because it's a new moon in Gemini. This is the card of Gemini, so there could be Gemini in your energy. Also with the Two of Pentacles, that's definitely talking about choices, where you may have, stepped away from partnerships or a love relationship in order to find a more balanced, secure situation. And this required you to step out on faith because you had no idea what was going to be on the other side of this decision. But you've walked away from something. I'll clarify the Lovers in reverse. You've walked away from something. The Fool card represents giving yourself an opportunity at a clean slate, an opportunity to start over, to do something new. But this is very much about stepping out on faith. But what you're realizing is there is a healing aspect to letting go. You can't just let go. You have to process what you went through, how you got where you are. You freed yourself from something here, something that had you bound. Ooh, the King of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, so there was a breakup. Oh yeah. Okay. So it looks like there was some sort of breakup, something that left you out in the cold, or something that you thought you considered if this breakup would leave you out in the cold, and it didn't. With the Fool card here and the Knight of Wands, you have actually been inspired, and almost, oh yeah, you've been inspired and almost redirected with a very powerful, creative energy here with the Knight of Wands. You've taken a new journey and a new look at yourself, and are interested in kind of rediscovering your passions, rediscovering you, what feels good to you, by walking away from this past situation. You're no longer being manipulated. Somebody was under heavy manipulation here, by this King of Pentacles in reverse, this lover situation. Yeah, heavy manipulation. See, you can see her mind is tied up here. She's tied up here. Some of you may have been in extremely abusive relationships as well. Relationships that caused you a lot of emotional despair, but you walked away from all of that. clarify the Knight of Wands. You walked away, and it didn't, this decision weighed heavily on you. It weighed heavily on you, and there was a lot of fear that, you know, walking away from this person was going to leave you in the cold. They could have said that. They could have told you, you know, I'm the best you ever had. If you leave me, you're never going to find another. So you had to, that was a mental, I know the Page of Pentacles is about security, but you had to really weigh your options. And you had to spend time considering. See how she kind of got her eyes closed? You had to spend time considering and kind of tapping in, I think, to your physical aspect as well as the spiritual aspect, to really identify if what this person was telling you was the truth. You know, would you survive without them? And you jumped out there and realized that it was probably the best thing you ever done. You saved your own life with this devil energy here in reverse. Somebody really had you bound up mentally. I don't see any cups here, so it's not looking like there was a lot of love in this connection. King of Pentacles upright is somebody who is, you know, stable and calm and you know, has kind of built up their resources. But with the Lovers in reverse and this King of Pentacles in reverse, they may have been selfish with you. They may not have shared those resources with you, or they may have said they had resources that they didn't have. So you kind of had to tap into your own. Yeah, damn. You may have had somebody who walked away from you. With this Ten of Pentacles in reverse coming out on this King of Pentacles, somebody may have walked away from you and left you, and perhaps they thought leaving you would leave you in the cold, but it didn't. It freed you. And once you were free, you got to see yourself how bound you were to somebody willing to walk away from you. And possibly children, because there are children in this card. I normally see the Ten of Pentacles as like a super traditional card, because to me these are like grandparents, excuse me, and kids, but it also is happy family, you know, like that. So somebody could have walked away from you and your kids and thought they were going to leave you in the cold. But they were blinded. They themselves were blinded to the truth of you, to the truth of what them freeing you. So they freed you when they walked away. They thought it would leave you in the cold, but they didn't know the truth either. You had a better idea of it because you were already weighing. It was already weighing on you. It was already weighing on you if you were going to stay in this partnership or not. But somebody thought that they could leave you out in the cold, but they were blinded. They were blinded. This devil energy here is somebody who thinks, you know, that they have all the answers. They think they know which route a situation is going to go. But with the Fool card here, the Fool card literally offers you a clean slate and a new opportunity to do something powerful or creative or something that makes you happy. The Knight of Wands is a fast-moving energy. So you quickly saw how free you actually had become by your or their decisions for you to walk away. I'll clarify the Knight of Wands. Thank you to my subscribers. I appreciate you guys. Thank you to the Most High, our spirit guides, our angels and ancestors who are constantly trying to deliver us messages for our highest good and our freedom. We are all one. We clarify the Knight of Wands. Clarify the Knight of Wands. Happy new moon in Gemini. Happy Gemini season. Wait, no, not Gemini season, Cancer season. What am I talking about? Skip over my Cancers. Sorry. Uh-oh. Okay, so we got the Six of Cups, the Eight of Wands, and the Knight of Swords. So, with the Six of Cups in reverse here, there wasn't even equal give and take in this relationship. There was a lot of taking. This person was a taker. This person may have presented themselves as the King of Pentacles, but in all actuality, they never had the love, the finances, or the fucking maturity to actually give you that type of relationship. And I think, you know, they were blinded by a truth, but you were also blinded. This was just a blinding situation, because this might be something that this person has done for a while. This person may have, because to me the Six of Cups upright, you know, is yes about, you know, an equal give and take emotionally, but it's also generations. You know, you get to see this young kid with a puppy turn into an older gentleman with an older dog, but that's in reverse. So this might have been something that this person was taught from their childhood. This may have been something that was going on with them for a long time. They might not have known that. They might not have known. But maybe you knew. Maybe you were able to identify in this Two of Pentacles energy what that was about. Okay, you may have been the one to identify it, and that may have been what encouraged you to walk away from this relationship. Because it's like in this picture, she realizes that the love she thought she had with this person doesn't really exist. Okay, and she had to identify her own spiritual gifts, her own faith, really, to understand that walking away would not leave her here, that it would leave her here. She would get an opportunity to start over and to recreate. She would have to walk away, but also identify where she was held up at. So you got the Knight of Wands coming out with the Knight of Swords and the Eight of Wands as clarifiers. This is extremely fast-moving energy. Everything's turned around. Everything's turned around. She's taking her truth now and she's ran with it. She's running with it. The Eight of Wands is talking about, like, everything that you're working on, having every ounce of creativity that you could think you could have. It's all lit now. Everything is able to be brought quickly to fruition. This is a situation that has turned around very, very quickly for her. She's taken what this internal decision has done for her and learned something new about herself, about relationships, about actions, about intention, about compulsive energy. To me, the devil is always a sign of compulsion, overthinking, addictions, being tied to people in relationships, being just a very manipulative energy. It's not a lot of honesty in it, very fearful. But with this energy in reverse, you're not scared at all. You're not scared at all. Let's deal with the romance angels. I haven't used these in a while. I don't even know if I ever used them on the channel. Again, thank you for everybody that's watching the video. If this video is resonating with you, please like, comment, and subscribe. It helps grow the channel. Playfulness. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit to shine. That's that full energy. That's that Knight of Wands energy. Getting back to who you were prior to this heavily. It's just giving mind games, y'all. Look at the swords. You got the Two of Swords, the Eight of Swords, the Devil. It's really giving a lot of mind games. Free yourself. It's time to take control back of your life. Absolutely. After a long period of being lost in your head. Somebody was lost in their head. Somebody was put in their head. I'm not one to like, I don't talk big on like spell work and people doing spells and things like that on other people. I know that stuff is very true because it doesn't take much. You can tell somebody, I have a perfect example. So I've always liked to sing. It's literally, if I could do anything in the world, I wouldn't do shit else but sing, right? And I remember somebody really close to me, and they're still really close to my family. People don't know what they're doing. I was singing, I don't know, I was probably like 12, and she told me I sound like a cat choking or some shit, she said. I've struggled singing since. She don't know, because I don't think it was her intention. See on the bottom of the deck, release your ex. See, this was definitely a toxic ex. Somebody that was able to put you in a mental prison based on the things that they said. Maybe they were playful. Maybe that's what made you believe that this was the right relationship for you. But with free yourself here and release your ex on the bottom of the deck, you found out that you was getting played with. And there aren't any threes, so I don't even think, this might not even necessarily been about like a third party or other people. This was about somebody creating an illusion about who they were and what they could bring to the relationship. And you may have very youthful energy. You yourself may have a very just a young energy. You know how you know, we get older, but everybody doesn't get slow and not want to be active and not want to be creative. Some people, you know, as you heal, you may feel that you're getting more younger the older you get, because you've learned things and you learned how to free yourself from other things. So that might have been one of the avenues that they used to convince you that this was going to be the right relationship for you guys. We got attraction. You attract a romantic love by fully enjoying this moment. And that came out on the Fool card. So this could have been in the past. We got the Six of Cups here. The Lovers is the 6 here. So this could have been 6 months ago in the past. This could have also been a 6-year relationship. Or this could have been a relationship from 6 years ago. But I feel like this is more recent. This is probably something within the last 6 months to a year, because the energy of this fast moving, this energy that is fast moving, it kind of talks about a person who's running away from the bad towards something good because now they know better. Okay, my separation, time away from your partner, is on the horizon. Let me see. Can we clarify separation, actually? Because it's clear that you're separated from this person. You guys are no longer together. So I wouldn't consider this person your partner. Again, thank you for watching. If you're watching, please like the video, comment, share, subscribe. Excuse me. On the bottom of the deck, we got "It's safe for you to love." I think that's what you're learning too, just by walking away. You might have spent a lot of time, again, with this Two of Pentacles energy. You really spent some time contemplating what being in this relationship was like versus not being in it. You may have spent time thinking about, what life would be like in real love. Once you identified that this was an illusion, of course you kind of can take your rose-colored glasses off, but you don't necessarily not want love anymore. You just want the right love. So you may have spent a lot of time, maybe towards the end of this relationship, identifying what you really wanted within a relationship because you weren't getting it here. So you may not have been, the result of this breakup or separation for you might not have been, well, I don't want to be in love anymore. I don't want to love anybody. I just want to be single. That might not have been the case for you. Excuse me. You might have decided like, hey, like I spent enough time unhappy. I want to be happy. And, aside from the time that you're spending healing yourself and kind of recovering, you're still very much open to love, but real love, true love. Okay. I clarified the separation card, and out came children, passion, and past life relationship. Okay. Well, you may have already met somebody with past life relationships here. It could be an ex or somebody from your past, not necessarily an ex, but somebody who you've known before, whether it be in this lifetime or past lifetimes. But there is a lot of passion here, and you got to remember, under this we have the Knight of Wands, we got the Eight of Wands. That is a lot of passion. This is somebody who feels like home to you. Somebody who you're very comfortable with, somebody who you've been with before. This is definitely somebody you've been with before. And your love life is being affected by children. So maybe this person has children, or maybe you have children. A lot of times when children are involved, even in past relationships, it's very hard for them to kind of know, when you go from one relationship to another relationship and you have children involved, they don't transition as quickly as adults because we kind of know what was wrong. We know what we're working on. We know what we're working towards. But kids are kind of very innocent, so they don't know. So one, if not both of you, may have children, and that may be what's keeping you guys in separation now that you've freed yourself, because there is attraction here. There's a lot of love here. I mean, bottom of the deck, it's safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. So yeah, excuse me. I'm gonna pull from the Psychic Tarot Oracle deck and just get out some closing messages. That one wanted to come out. Base chakra. You're still healing this past relationship, and maybe even beyond this relationship, in terms of like your past, how you was raised. You still have a lot of healing to do. You still have a lot of healing. That could also be another reason why you all are in separation. But with the separation comes triumph. I got 8 here, 8 here, 8 here. You guys have really, well, actually, you have healed here. Through this separation, you have healed. You healed things that you had before you even met this past person. That's what this triumph is about. I didn't get any cards on intuition, which is not normal for me. The High Priestess and the Hierophant, those normally come out with me. Or the Star card. But you've healed yourself by freeing yourself. Look, Fool, free yourself, triumph. You did heal yourself. This past relationship was affecting your insecurities. By walking away, you healed yourself. You didn't have, once you thought about it on a 3D level, like how am I going to get my bills paid? How am I going to be able to do this? How am I going to take care of the kids? How am I going to, you know, on a physical level, once you got done doing that, you didn't even have to go into the spiritual side. You already knew. You already knew that walking away from this would free you in a sense. You didn't have any idea how freeing it would be, though. You didn't know that you would triumph, literally triumph over this situation. Can I get one more card, please? These cards kind of big for my little hands. Let's see if it'll come out again, because pushed it back in there a little bit. One more card, Spirit. Uh-oh. You gave me 4. That's too many. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. One more. Please. There we go. All right, we got 2. We can do that. Oh, okay. So, bottom of the deck. Memories of love. This is definitely somebody from your past. Oh, that's so sweet. It's sweet to be able to remind yourself of love, bro. Like if you've been through a heartbreaking situation, to be able to, you know, when they say like it's better to love and lost than never loved at all, this is what that means. When you can, you know, look at something that's toxic and then be able to compare it to a point in time where there was real love in your life, you will be grateful to have that, because you'll be able to identify what it feels like, and you'll know that you're not there right now. This is something that helped free you. So don't be afraid to love truly and lose, because at least you have the experience to be able to check in with if you find yourself in situations where the love ain't real and the love wasn't real. Yeah, it wasn't real. But this is real. Memories of love is very real. So that's cool. And then we got spiritual union and positive movement forward. Well, do I even have to explain? I don't even think I have to explain what that is. You got your past life relationship here, your passion, you're positively moving forward, and this is a spiritual union. You were able to reconnect to somebody who there was true love, true soulmate energy here. Excuse me, I don't have my 2 of Cups, but can we just let's go for it. Let's Let me just clarify spiritual union and positive movement forward, just because I would like to confirm for collective, for the overthinkers of the group, because this is it. You see it. It's kind of self-explanatory, but this is beautiful. This is all happening very, very fast for you. Very fast. And what do we have here? The Eight of Pentacles. It came out in reverse. But we got what? 8, 8, 8. So, and 8. So this is definitely, excuse me, divinely guided. This is divine timing. You know, with the 8 being like the symbol of infinity. You guys have known each other for a long time. This could easily be twin flame. And I think with this 8 of Pentacles in reverse, this is you realizing that you don't have to... the 8 of Pentacles is like my favorite card, especially in this deck, because look at how she's sitting at her table. Her desk kind of looks like mine. I love it. Look how she's sitting at her table. She got her book. She has her, what is that, aloe. She has her feather. She's got her candle and her herbs. And, you know, she has her moon cycle. She is somebody who follows her intuition, who uses the things that she's learned to help her get ahead. She works very hard. And she's a multitasker. You may, if not own multiple businesses, you may work and own a business. You're very studious. You enjoy learning. You enjoy digging deep into philosophy and information. You may be a holistic healer or a healer of some sort, Reiki, or you might be a person that does like juices and sells your juices, holistic remedies and things like that. In the reverse, it's telling me that she doesn't need any of that. She doesn't have to use this for this to happen. 8 and 2 is 10. This is happening regardless. She doesn't have to work hard. That's what that's telling me. All of this stuff she worked hard for. That's not to say that she, you know, had to work harder than everybody else or nothing. It's just how she, this is a virtuous woman. She's built her table. Y'all want to know what women bring to the table? Well, look at her table. She came with the table. Okay? And all of the things that she has acquired over her adulthood or over her life, including wisdom, she came with that. But she's not going to have to work hard for this, because this is divinely guided. Look at the Queen of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. She knows. She knows now. She knows that all of her focus and everything that she has put into herself, including walking away from this relationship, has made her the woman that she is today. Look at that. You know, Spirit, yeah, I'm cool with the Queen of Pentacles on the bottom. I'm kind of cool with leaving it there. Oh, but no. Let's do this real quick. Let's go through this. Oh, yay. Okay. Yeah. All right, so we got the Queen of Pentacles on the bottom. We got the Queen of Cups on the bottom. We got the Three of Cups and the Five of Wands in reverse. So you may be celebrating something soon. There is no, I don't have a divine masculine on the board. But we got the Queen of Cups, we got the Queen of Pentacles here, we got the Three of Cups. There's definitely going to be some celebrating going on. See how they're looking up at the sky a little bit? And other decks, the Three of Cups, they have cups where it looks like they're kind of drinking, maybe at a party or just kind of celebrating. But here it looks like they're honoring their ancestors. Like they're kind of looking, to me it looks like they're looking up to the sky a little bit. So you might be going on maybe a retreat, or you may be tapping more into your spiritual gifts. Look at all these eyes. Look at all these eyes. All of these women have their eyes closed. So you are highly intuitive. You very much tap into your own gifts, your own ancestors and ancestral patterns to help you along. You're very in touch. And with this Five of Wands here, the Five of Wands upright to me is always competing. Different parts of yourself competing for the limelight. Or is the limelight the right word? Yeah. Or other people competing. But with this in reverse, things are about to get a lot easier for you. You probably used to feel like you had to compete with women. Or men have put you in a position to feel like you had to compete with other women. You've probably had to compete on the job. You may have had to compete within your family. But after this triumph, you're never going to look at yourself as somebody competing again. You'll never let anybody make you feel like you have to compete. You're so sure of yourself here. You're stable physically and emotionally. There is no competition when you know that you have this type of stability within yourself. Stability that you created, stability that you've worked for. You're in touch with the ground. You're in touch with the heavens. Who can compete? I think that's it. I think that's it. I got this Kali Ma card out. I took this card out of the deck a while ago because I just didn't use this deck as often as I thought I would. And I had it stuck in a notebook because it just popped out, and I kind of was using it as not a bookmark, but I remember thinking to myself, okay, I'll come back around to this card at some point and it's going to mean everything to me. And well, it means everything right now. Kali Ma, allow the old to pass, something better awaits. The Dark Mother. So in her right, we have another queen, another feminine energy. There's a lot of feminine energy here on this board, and a lot of passionate male energy towards that female energy. So somebody is extremely happy that you're coming back. Very happy. Yeah. We got it safe to love. Love yourself first. Give your relationship a chance. God, look at them. Okay. So all of the cards that actually do have men and women. Look how they touching each other. Look how all of them. Look. They can't keep their hands off of each other. Looks like he can't keep his hands off of her, but your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. Yeah. You walking away from this, somebody seeing you walk away from this is tripping them out. They're super happy about your strength and ability to walk away from this situation in the way that you did. You may have been hurt and have battle wounds and went through things that other people wouldn't be able to imagine, but your heart didn't harden. Your heart is still soft. And even where it says like give your relationship the chance, even if you are still getting through that pain, it looks like he's gonna love you right on through it. So much passion. He's going to love you right through it because you're not giving up on love. Having pain and being pain and, having a grieving process, that's all one thing. But giving up on love is something completely different. And you're not giving up on love. So quite naturally, we all have to heal from our past, but you're not giving up on love. Uh-oh, up under memories, we got destiny here. Another 10 and another 6. Come on, y'all, I got to go. Thank you for watching my video. Thank you for coming to my channel. Again, if this resonated with you, please like, share, and subscribe the video. I probably didn't introduce myself. This is a room of therapy, where you have the ability to turn any room into a room of therapy. I hope you enjoyed the reading, and I'll see you soon.